Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions, and thank you again for our time together. It's a beautiful holiday for us here in the Philippines. And again, young people, I often encourage you to do this, and please let me encourage you to do it again. You spend lots of times with your friends. National holiday, your mom and dad are home. Why not spend a day with your parents? Why not have a beautiful family day? And just be with your brothers and sisters, be with your mom and dad, do some things together. Family is important. Now, young people, there's two things I want to share with you today. As we close out the book of Ecclesiastes, Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1. Remember your Creator in the days of your youth. Okay, young people, let me just stop right there. While you're young, remember God. Do you know how many young people I meet that say, oh, I'm going to go have my fun, and then when I get old, I'll serve God? No. Remember your Creator in the days of your youth. The Bible praises young people for their strength, older people for their wisdom, but young people for your strength. In the days of your greatest strength, give that strength to God. You have no idea how much farther you will be ahead if Jesus tarries, how much farther you will be down the road in success and happiness and everything if you'll give those first days of strength of your life to God. Remember your Creator in the days of your youth. But then as he gets down to the very end of the chapter, and Solomon started out well, but then he went off away from God, and 700 demon idol altars that he built around Jerusalem, one for each of his foreign wives. I mean, he did so much bad stuff in his life. And he's given you a taste in Ecclesiastes of just how meaningless that whole thing is. But his very last few words sum up what he learned across a lifetime. He said, now all has been heard. Here is the conclusion of the matter. He said, I've given myself to every kind of pleasure. I've given myself to everything I wanted. He said, but now let me tell you the conclusion of the matter. Fear God, respect God, and keep his commands, for this is the whole duty of man. For God will bring every deed to judgment, including every hidden thing, whether good or evil. He said, listen, bottom line, he said, I've wasted a lot of my life. He said, what's really important is that you respect God and obey God's word. Respect God and obey what God has said. He said, because one day, everything you've done will be judged, whether good or evil. Now, brothers and sisters, I want to challenge you, especially young people. I want to challenge you. In this world that we live in where young people are taught to go and, just give themselves to pleasure, this is what Solomon did. And now he looks across his life and he talks about how meaningless and how ruined his life was. He said, I'm wise enough to know one thing. What really counts is not all the money I've made, not all the pleasure I've had. He said, the conclusion of the matter, respect God, obey God, because one day you will stand before him and give an account.